Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for the next installment of Chellington Valley. I am late for a very important date. And I'm running behind this morning. I wanted to be at the shop at 8 o'clock when they opened, but I didn't quite make it. My phone has been, well, not ringing off the hook, but definitely ringing a lot. And I've been talking to folks this morning, and I've already got 3 jobs lined up for the day and a potential 4th one if I can get to it. Yeah, apparently my name is starting to get out there. And the requests for work that are coming in are just, well, what can I say? I'm in demand all of a sudden. And I think I'm passing my field right here, actually. And as you can see, I need it because, well, after buying everything that I bought, I'm no longer homeless, but at the same time, hospital bills are still piling up. Not to mention that, well, the interest, I should say. And I do need to focus on paying some of that down. I really need to focus on that. But I had a request come in to spray this field with herbicide. And of course these guys are always out of product for some strange reason. They never have their own herbicide to, or fertilizer or whatever. I always have to pick it up for them. So that was a pretty spendy proposition. But hopefully this job will go quick because I've got 2 others already lined up. One farmer called this morning, wants me to plow his field for him. Another farmer contacted me this morning asking about some harvesting. I believe it was sunflowers he wanted to be harvested. And yet another one, and this could be very lucrative if I can get it in today. And that's an awfully big if. Another big baling contract. And I'll tell you what, one thing there is no shortage of in Chellington Valley are people who need grass work done. Let me tell you, the amount of grass work around here is just amazing. In fact, it's kind of inspired a thought, and I don't want to get into it yet because I'm not sure that would be the direction I'm going to go, but man, it sure is tempting, really tempting. Because as I have discovered, if you're willing to work hard and get out there and put in the time in Chellington Valley, you can make good money just working for the locals. And that doesn't mean I'm going to settle for that because, well, working for yourself is always the better option in my opinion, but I might be able to build a business. Something that will allow me to fund my own. Fund my own farm, get it up and running, doing what I need it to do. Which is the ultimate goal. And I can't tell for sure, but I think this is a field of sugarcane, which seems like a very strange crop in this neck of the woods. I always thought sugarcane was more of a tropical crop. But who am I to question? I don't care. I was just asked to spray these weeds. Or spray for weeds. Or spray herbicide to do whatever herbicide is going to do. So that's what I'm going to do. get this field sprayed, get this equipment back to the shop, pick up my truck, and drive on to the next job. As is my practice these days, it's what I do. But hey, I am no longer homeless, and it's because of jobs like this that that is possible. And there's also Farmer Jack to consider. He's still out there in the world, and he has something I might like to add to get my farm up and running. Not to mention, I don't have any official farm land yet, so that is another thing that I have to keep in mind. Farmland. All bridges that need to be crossed, but they're not going to get crossed today. Today it's just going to be me crossing this field until this job is done, and then moving on to the next one. I'm spraying this field, but man, does that field over there look like it could ever use it. Look at all those weeds popped up over there. I don't know if it's an ecological thing or what, but a lot of these fields could use some herbicide, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to take care of some sugar cane here. jobs are complete. It's after 4 o'clock already. I have 5,400 liters of sunflowers left over, and that's going to bring me in another 8,000 quid. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Now I've got to run this equipment back over to that farmer's field, grab my truck, and head to the shop as quick as I can because there's one more job I want to get today. It's a big one. Keep your fingers crossed. I hope I can still get it. Well, never let it be said that I don't learn the hard way. I am not driving my truck into the shop because it's late in the day. I called that farmer. He is willing to still give me his job. It's a big one. It's a big one. And you know what? That's okay by me. The bigger, the better. Because Harv needs the money. And again, don't let it be said that I don't learn my lesson. Not letting this stuff get locked up in here again. I have to pull it all out. Hopefully it'll be fine sitting by the road. I can't see why it wouldn't be. People around here seem to be decent enough. Got a nice big tractor this time. A Valtra. These are really nice for grass work actually because they've got a short wheelbase on them, which means they turn sharp. And that is very helpful when you're doing grass because you're not working with the widest area a lot of the time. So you just want to be able to turn sharp sometimes, especially with the mowers. The other equipment, not so much, but with the mowers, you definitely want to be able to get some sharp turns. Once you get your headland passes done, then you can just start mowing and not have to worry about turnarounds at the end of the field so much. See, look how sharp that turn. Oh, 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 oh. It doesn't have a very good response time on the wheel, though. And take your time when you're turning. Make sure you can get your wheels back in line. Yes, I'm talking to myself. You know, they are really, really concerned about keeping their parking lot clean. That guy is running that sweeper 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've never seen him take a break. All right. Equipment out. I don't even know where I'm going. How sad is that? Well, I should. This tractor should be big enough to manage. Mowers on the front, windrower on the back. And I'm just going to grab this weight to get it out of here too, because I have a feeling I might just need it. I'm not taking it with me though, not first trip. Drop it right there. Let's see if I can sneak this windrower out of here. I might have got the baler too close to it. Well, it wasn't pretty, but I did get it out of there. All right, let's find out where am I going anyway? Looks like dead ahead to me. Should be a good sized field. It is, however, silage bales, and that is good for me because, well, silage bales pay very well. Man, those sunflowers paid very well. I've made a lot of money. This is going to be a very good work day, let me tell you. A very good work day indeed, needless to say. Field 15 right here. Very nice. Now the question is, how do I get in there? Looks like I'm going to have to go up and around. Okay. Take a right at the next intersection. And take another right, I hope. Yes, giveaway cement mixer. I've got work to do. I am moving forward and I'm not looking back. Or something. Okay, should take a turn right here. Looks like everybody's headed home from work right now. Man, traffic's really picked up. Yep, here's field 15 right here on the... No, take this turn. Yep. And away we go. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. As I always say, I love it when a plan comes together. Absolutely love it. Man, it's amazing the changes that have happened in the time I've been in Chellington, let me tell you. I walked into town without a penny in my pocket. I still owe an awful lot of money to the hospital, and I really need to think about getting them a little bit of something at the bare minimum. But so far I've met some amazing people, Farmer Jack being one of them. I've managed to get some transportation, which has been fantastic, although that truck does need work. It's a little rough, I'll be the first to admit. But at the same time, it's getting me where I need to go. And I love it. I absolutely love it. For whatever reason, that truck for me is the cat's meow. And not only that, I have managed to acquire a place of my own. And a house even. I mean, maybe not a house in the traditional sense, but it is a house. And let me tell you, it's far better than sleeping on the ground in some crusty old shed. I know what I'm talking about here. I know what I'm talking about. So Chellington, at this point, has been very, very good to me. Very good. Good-natured people. Very good-natured people. Excellent prospects for someone who's willing to work hard. and just a beautiful place to be. Look at that. Now, that last field I harvested, I'll tell you what, and this one is a close second, I would say, just because it's up on this hill. But that last field that I harvested with the sunflowers in it, man, that field must have the most spectacular views in the whole valley. Oh my gosh, was that ever beautiful. It's not hard to sit in the seat of a harvester running around like that during the day when you have a picture perfect view like that. Let me tell you. Picture perfect. And I am mucking this up just a little bit, but it'll be okay. We'll get it sorted. Now, the downside of working on this hill is going to be that I need to get enough headland open up to get some turnaround space, because going uphill with all of this equipment running is a bit of a struggle. But I am going to keep plugging along, getting this grass taken care of, making up some silage bales for this this gentleman, and we'll see where we're at when it's all said and done. Talk to you in a minute. It's 3:30 in the morning, but the job is done. As my British friends might say, I was on it like a car bonnet. Oh man, am I pooped? This has been a long day. Luckily, the best price for silage bales is right here at the Chellington farm barn. I hope these people don't mind that I'm working till 3:30 in the morning, but I wanted this job knocked out, you know. I still have reason to protect my reputation. I am counting on these folks for my livelihood here. And Miss O'Connor, who provided me with this job, well, she was a new one, but she had heard good things. Oh, I'm going a little too far. There we go. There it is. and called me up and said, could I get to it? And I said, well, I've got a full day, but I will try. And lo and behold, I managed to do that. And of course, she offered. Anything left over after I was done, or after her responsibilities were fulfilled with Chellington Farm Barn, was mine to keep. And I've already turned in a few bales. Luckily, Chellington Farm Barn is the best price in town right now, so let's see what we got. Woo! So that's going to be over $13,000, 13,000 quid. That's going to be over 13,000 quid, 13,000 pounds additional in my pocket. And this contract is paying very well. Now, I don't know if you paid attention or not, but what is it? 50? That was about 80 bales that had to be wrapped and brought over here. That was a lot of trips back and forth, let me tell you. And I've got one last thing to get done before I can go home and lay down my head for a few hours and get back to work tomorrow. Well, I've got to turn in this equipment, and then there's one last thing that I'm going to do for myself. So I will catch up with you all in just a minute. Well, here I am back at Farmer Jack's. While I was working on those bales, I realized I was going to have the cash I needed for this beauty. Oh yeah. I called him up. I said, do you still have that tractor? He said, yes sir, I do. And I said, not anymore, you don't. And he even threw in the trailer. 6,000 quid. Trailer, tractor, and I have my first piece of farm equipment. And I still have money in the bank here. What's going on? Now, luckily, he was very gentlemanly about it and said, well, I explained to him that it was going to be late before I could get over, and he said, well, he would just set this out so I would have access to it. And I said, thank you, sir. I very much appreciate that, sir. And so there we go. And after a long, long day in Chellington Valley, I'm going to go get some sleep. And I think that's going to do it for this episode of Chellington Valley. I'm going to go home and get some rest. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below. I really appreciate you coming along for the ride. And until next time, take care.